Otter, warrior of the waterways. In the deep water kingdom of the Amazon, there is a throneless king, both playful and resilient. That is the otter. The otter brings a sense of familiarity, charm, and playfulness. Yet behind that gentle appearance lies a resilient warrior, one that has endured challenges and adapted through thousands of years of evolution. With its slender, sinuous body and webbed feet, the otter turns into an arrow darting swiftly through the water. In the murky water, the otter's whiskers become a second pair of eyes, detecting even the faintest vibrations. An otter's fur is among the warmest coats in the natural world, with millions of hairs trapping air to fend off the cold. This is also why humans once hunted them, causing their numbers to decline severely. Not only energetic, otters are also true masters of the water. They adapt to rivers, lakes, and seas, able to dive for several minutes in pursuit of prey, thanks to their breath control and precise movements. Behind its quiet hunting form, the otter is also a creature of kinship, with many species living in warm family groups along the water's edge. They play and roll about on the sandy banks, creating lively and social scenes that make this species appear more endearing than ever. Otter pups are born blind and entirely dependent on their mother. They live in dens along the riverbank, safe from predators. The mother otter teaches her young how to swim, dive, and hunt. These are survival lessons, marking the beginning of a challenging journey to adulthood. Each year, otters usually have only a small litter. The care of the parents, especially the protective role of the male in some species, gives the pups a greater chance of survival. The family bonds of otters are regarded as some of the strongest in the wild animal kingdom. They hunt, play, and defend their territory from intruders together. The otter's menu is remarkably varied. They hunt fish, crabs, shrimp, and even water birds and other small animals. With sharp teeth and great agility, the otter is a true menace to aquatic creatures. When hunting underwater, the otter uses its whiskers to sense vibrations and locate prey even in darkness. Each bite is precise, leaving the prey with little chance to escape. Though skilled hunters, otters are always under threat from larger predators such as crocodiles, giant snakes, and even jaguars. In life and death situations, otters do not flee immediately. They often join together in groups, forming a circle and bravely fighting back. Their unity has saved them from death many times. The otter species still endures with strength. Each adult is proof of a journey through danger, continuing the lineage along the surging rivers. Otters do not rely solely on physical strength. They are renowned for their intelligence, using stones to crack open shells, storing food, and even creating shelters from branches and dry leaves. That cleverness has made the otter one of the most familiar and admirable mammals in the eyes of humans. Along the Amazon River, or on the coast of Portugal, the otter is not only a creature of nature, but also a symbol of the bond between humans and the wild. Otters, the tireless travelers of the waterways, remind us that skill, unity, and the will to survive can overcome even the harshest dangers. But today, their greatest enemy is no longer the jaguar or the crocodile, but the disappearance of clean rivers and habitats. To protect the otter is to protect the purity of the waters and the future of our own lives. Hyena, the laughter of the savannah. Amid the scorching midday sun of the African savannah, as the herd of antelopes grazes, a chilling sound suddenly echoes. A harsh, piercing laugh echoes across the land. It is the omen of one of the savanna's most notorious predators, the hyena. The hyena has a powerful muscular body with high shoulders and jaws strong enough to crush a large bone in a single bite. They are not merely scavengers, as many believe. In fact, hyenas are master hunters, with a success rate even higher than that of lions. Remarkably, hyenas live in a matriarchal society where the females dominate the clan and hold the power of leadership. The call of instinct echoes across the savanna as the female leaders charge at the head of the pride, their eyes locked on a lone wildebeest separated from the herd, a creature about to face its worst nightmare. They do not rush in hastily. Instead, the hyenas patiently press, split the herd, and lock on to the weakest. When the moment comes, the entire clan strikes. Dust erupts, and the prey's life ends in the blink of an eye. The hyena's jaws have the most powerful bite of any carnivorous mammal. Their bite is so strong it can crush the thigh bone of a giraffe. The hyena's speed of 50 km/h is not only for the chase, but also a weapon that erodes the will to fight. They maintain relentless pressure, driving the prey to exhaustion until it falls neatly into the jaws of death. On the harsh savanna, hyenas and lions stand face to face. Hyenas rely on numbers, attacking from all sides. The lion strikes back with thunderous pounces. Hyenas are omnivores. They hunt fresh meat, feed on carcasses, and even eat fruit when necessary. In doing so, they help keep the savanna clean and reduce the spread of disease. Without hyenas, the savanna would quickly be overrun with carcasses, the stench of death spreading and disease breaking out. The cycle of life would collapse. Herbivores would wither, predators would weaken, and the fragile balance of the ecosystem would fall apart completely. Hyenas possess a rare intelligence in the wild. When hunting, they do not rush into chaos, but employ sophisticated group tactics, dividing roles and coordinating seamlessly to drive their prey to the very end. They use a variety of sounds to communicate. Every laugh, every hiss carries its own message that fellow hyenas can understand. Even within the clan, battles erupt. When the leader grows old and weak, the successor will challenge with relentless bites and blows. The echoing laughter at midday is no longer a sign of joy, but the declaration of power by the strongest. Hyena cubs often become targets for leopards, large antelopes, or even lions. Yet the protection of the entire clan gives them a far greater chance of survival than many other species. Hyenas are not only the spreaders of fear with their eerie laughter, they are also guardians of order, ensuring the fragile balance so that the wheel of life on the savanna never stops turning. The laughter of the hyena is a declaration of survival. As long as that sound echoes across the vast savanna, Africa retains its wild soul, where natural order is upheld through the brutal cycles of survival. African wild dog, the endurance king of the savanna. On the vast African savanna, where life and death are separated by only a breath, there is a predator, neither as towering as the lion, nor as ferocious as the hyena. Yet it is this very creature that strikes terror across the grasslands. That is the African wild dog, the most efficient hunter on the planet. Their mottled coat, with patches of black, yellow, and white as if painted by a brush, has earned them the name Painted Wolf. Each individual has its own unique pattern, with no two alike. They have large, rounded ears that amplify their hearing, allowing them to detect sounds from great distances. Their long legs, firm muscles, and slender build turn them into true marathon runners of the animal kingdom. Unlike many other canid species that live alone or in small groups, the African wild dog is extremely cohesive. All members cooperate closely in hunting, caring for the young, and defending their territory. What is remarkable is that they are among the few animal species that always share food with one another. Even the young, the old, or the injured are given priority by the pack. In a pack, only the leading pair, the alpha pair, is allowed to breed. Each litter may range from 6 to 12 pups, sometimes reaching as many as 20. During the stage when the pups are still vulnerable, the whole pack takes turns guarding them and bringing food. It is this unity that allows the African wild dog to maintain its superior strength in the harsh wilderness. At dawn on the savannah, the wild dog pack spots an antelope. With eyes ablaze, they know the moment to hunt has come. The pounding of paws resounds. Mottled shadows dart across the golden grass, marking the beginning of a chase for life and death. They do not launch a mass attack at once. Instead, the whole pack takes turns chasing, each dog keeping up the pace in succession, gradually wearing the prey down. The antelope makes a desperate sprint, its heart pounding wildly. But the relentless wild dogs do not let go. The chase, stretching over kilometers, comes to an end. The antelope is brought down, and the wild dogs rush in for the kill. The prey's screams echo out, then sink into silence. On the savannah, once again, the tireless hunters prove their deadly efficiency. The African wild dog has a hunting success rate of more than 70%, far higher than that of lions or leopards. This comes from extraordinary teamwork, something unmatched by any other canid species. Not only that, they possess a rare endurance, able to maintain speeds of nearly 50 km/h over many kilometers. If the gray wolf is famed in the north, then in Africa, the wild dog is the king of endurance on the savanna. As an apex predator, the African wild dog plays a vital role in maintaining natural balance, helping to control the numbers of antelope and other herbivores. From 500,000 individuals that once ruled the savanna, now only about 6,600 remain. The African wild dog, once a proud master of the hunt, has become a fragile symbol of looming extinction. Yet hope has never faded. Thanks to conservation efforts and their fierce instinct for survival, the wild packs still roam the savanna, keeping Africa's legend alive.